Hello, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to another video of this YouTube channel, The Light Within. As you know that we are going through the Sufi Tales book written by Malak Muhammad Usman Saab. So today we are going to read chapter number 22. So let's read the contents and then we will discuss it. I will bring on this chapter. So this is the chapter. The title is A Sweet Shop. A young boy got a job at a sweet shop. The shop sold sweets and halwa. A great number of customers were always present in that shop. One day, this young boy was standing beside a large steel pan full of milk. His senior colleague was moving the big spatula in the boiling milk so that it did not stick to the surface of steel pan. The milk was being boiled to condensate it from making various kind of sweets. The young boy suddenly asked his senior colleague, "Sir, how shall we prepare sweets if cow stops giving milk?" The senior colleague listened to the young boy and replied angrily, "Giving milk is cow's work, and that is none of your business. You are employed to learn and make sweets. Just pay attention to your work, your own work." Hint: instead of having doubts and fears about the treasures and resources gifted by the nature, one should pay attention to its own goals and complete his part of the work. So here we can see that there are two scenes. Here this person is stirring that milk from this spatula, and this person is asking how you are going to make it. So another beautiful a lesson which we can learn from. So actually it's a good lesson. Sometimes even I have also thought about it, and some people, when I am moving my hands, I am talking, if I pay attention that how my hand is moving, how this movement is happening, so if it is, if I think that when it will doubt, if I start doubting it, that when I am unable to walk, unable to move my hands, what will happen? So that itself is a negative thought. That is wasting of time also, and that is doubting oneself as well. So doubt is the seed where all the failures, negativity and all these things stem from. So it is a very actually we all go through this, and it is very limiting and very, it's a non-productive way of thinking. But at the same time, I should also emphasize that if someone is studying for the purpose of medical study, if someone is saying that how my hand movement is being done, how this hand is connected with the brain, how all these things are connected, and similar way, if we can understand, if someone is having trouble that he cannot move his arms, so that time, at that study, that medical study can help resolve these problems, can help, any amputated arm or something, they can install and they can do this thing. Now these days a lot of interventions, scientific interventions are being done to for the humanity. Most of the diseases, they are being cured. This physically, especially this physical artificial limbs and artificial intelligence, they are being introduced to the market. So that is another aspect. but just for the sake of doubting. Like today, if for example, if we start thinking that tomorrow the sun will not rise, if what if the sun will stop working, what if the rotation will stop, the planetary rotation will stop. So this so these doubts are sheer wastage of time and energy. We are here to manifest whatever we desire and go from this world. So if we waste our time doubting the nature, then it is not good, it is not productive. Instead, what we should do, we should ask nature, we should ask with such belief that nature comes for our rescue, to our support, to fulfill our mission. And it can happen, it can happen. I have no doubt that if one person is having a good strong belief in himself and then in the universe, because believe in oneself is very important, that if I am saying it, it must come. So because in that there is a verse in Quran. Actually every chapter we are reciting this verse, that is Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, that I am starting with the God name Bismillah. So that is Basim. So Basim means to be trusting oneself. So once we are once we are Basim, then we can trust the universe as well, and then universe can also come for our rescue. Even if something is impossible, seems impossible, people are disappointed, they are hopeless, it is someone who is grounded and knows his being. Even great Sufi poet, not Sufi poet but great poet of Indian subcontinent, Allama Muhammad Iqbal, his main theme is of khudi, to recognize oneself. So once we recognize ourselves and we are so much believing in ourselves, that universe comes to rescue us. So if people are drowned, people are in misery, people are disappointed from themselves, from the circumstances, it is we should instill this hope, this positivity in them, that everything is going to be fine. You just need to gather yourself, manifest good things, trust in yourself, trust the process, and everything is here to help you grow. And it happens every day. Every day we are listening to different stories, that how people are able to manifest, and people are writing that I was thinking about getting some job or getting some um, uh, some property, some title, something like that, some specialization, some charity work, anything. So these things the people are manifesting, and whoever is believing in himself, believing in his goal, and they can be achieved. And similarly, in Surah Yusuf, I should also mention that in Surah Yusuf it is mentioned that a small boy is seeing a vision and he is believing in himself. Then he is put through different tests and he is persevering, he's patient, he's righteous, and in the end he is achieving those goals. And this bowing down of the suns and the star and the moon is manifested in his is shown in his dream or vision in the childhood, like 10 years old, and then when he is 50 or 60 years old, it is actually happening. So this all happened. So with this I will end this chapter, that with the prayer that we are all able to manifest positivity, even though if the circumstances don't allow it, we should be the beam of the source of positivity in all our societies. So with this I will say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace and blessings be upon all of you. take very good care of yourself. Assalamu alaikum.